Hi, hello guys. This is Vijay, biology lecturer from Aileba Junior College. As you know that we have started our NEET series. Based on that we are discussing about NEET biology and NEET chemistry. So in that category today we are going to discuss few examiner from NEET biology under the unit 2 biological classification in detail. Let's get started. Okay. Now look at this question guys. Question number 71. Basophilic prokaryotes. Here are 4 different options given. Let us see which one is the right answer. Grow and multiply in very deep marine sediments which occurs in water containing high concentrations of barium hydroxide. Readily grow and divide in seawater enriched in any soluble salt of barium. Growing very slowly in highly alkaline frozen lakes at high altitudes. According to this particular question, question number 71, the right answer for this particular question is option A. Let us see how it is option A. See, according to this question you see, the basophilic prokaryotes which are also called as facultatively anaerobic type of bacteria. They grow and multiply in very deep marine sediments, and mostly this kind of prokaryotes, they grow better the pH level of 8.5 or higher, as we know that more than 7 that is said to be basophilic base according to this pH scale. So the right answer for this particular question is option A. So option A is the right answer. Now let us go for the next question. There exists a close association between the algae and the fungus within a lichen. The fungus are, here are 4 different options given. Let us see. Provides protection, anchorage and absorption for the algae. Provides food for algae. Fixes the atmospheric nitrogen for the algae and releases oxygen for the algae. Let us see the right answer for this particular question. According to question number 72, the right answer for this question is option A. Yes, let us see. Lichens. See, these lichens are the peculiar type of dual organism. They could produced by the intimate association between 2 different organisms. Say for example like fungus and algae. And this particular association between these 2 different organisms involving for symbiosis or symbiotic mode of nutrition. In this, the both organisms which are mutually benefited to each other, in this association they are dependent for each other. The algal cell that could help for undergoing this photosynthesis with the help of the chloroplast. Therefore, the lichens we are supposed to be called as autotrophic. Similarly, a part of these manufactured carbohydrates are used by this algae in its nutrition. The rest is supplied to the fungal as a partner. So here the fungal is getting to be mutually benefited from this algae for the mode of nutrition. These particular fungus, they are turned to provide water and nutrients that could be absorbed from the soil utilizing this rhizoidal hyphae. This algal partner which is also called as phycobiont and the fungal partner which are called as mycobiont. Phycobiont or mycobiont. Phycobiont is nothing but the algal partner. Mycobiont, that is nothing but the fungal partner. So according to this particular question, the right answer for this question is option A. Now let us go for the next question. Now look at this next question guys. Which of the following statement is not true for retroviruses? Here are 4 different options given. DNA is not present at any stage in the life cycle of retroviruses. Retroviruses carry gene for RNA dependent DNA polymerase. The genetic material in mature retroviruses which are called as RNA. Retroviruses are the causative organisms for certain kinds of cancer in human being. Let us see the right answer for this question. So according to this question you see, question number 73. The right answer for this question is option A. See, retroviruses which contain RNA, and these RNA act as a genetic material, and this particular RNA is converted into DNA by using the enzyme called reverse transcriptase. It is a proteinase enzyme. So this enzyme could help for the conversion of RNA into DNA. So the right answer for this question is option A. Now let us go for the next question. Look at this next question, guys. Viruses that infect bacteria multiplying and causes their lysis, which are called as lysozymes, lipolytic, lytic and lysogenic. So let us see which one is the right answer for this particular question. Now according to this question number 74, the right answer is option C. Let us see how it is. Viruses like bacteriophage, which is also called as T4, they undergo for lytic cycle, and they are involving for this lysis of bacteria. Lysis is nothing but killing of bacteria. And the replication cycle of this bacteriophage or T4, which is consisting of these following different phases. So let us see one by one. The first category of this, the lysis of bacteria, the replication cycle of bacteriophage, that is adsorption of the phage to bacteria or the host cell, then the viral genetic material that could penetrate into the host cell, and second stage, that is eclipse period, which is involving for the synthesis of new phage DNA and proteins. Maturation, that involves for the assembling of the different phases DNA into protein coat. And final stage, the lysis of this host cell that could occurs and releases infective progeny phases. So these are the different phases which are involving. So according to this particular question, option C is the right answer. Now let us go for the next question. Now look at this question, guys. Question number 75. Phenetic classification of organism is based on, here are 4 different options given: observable characteristic features of existing organism, the ancestral lineage of existing organism, and dendrogram based on DNA characteristics, sexual characteristic features. So based on this, let us see the right answer for the question. According to question number 75, the right answer for question number 75 is option A. Let us see. The phenotypic classification, it is one of the type of numerical taxonomy. In this type of classification, the organisms are arranged according to the overall similarity of the existing organism based on their available characteristic features. And it is also called as, Adansonian taxonomy, because the same was first attempted by Adanson in the year 1763. Of course, on the basis of these external traits. Talking about this numerical taxonomy that could evolved around 1950, it has received impetus with the availability of these calculating machines and computers. In numerical taxonomy, as many characters as possible for employing this evaluating degree of similarity and the differences. All the characteristic features which are used in analysis for are given equal weightage and importance. A proper selection of these characters of their organization and analysis in the light of the current knowledge is key to success of this method. A lot of subjectivity can creep in depending upon the judgment of the biosystematist. So the right answer for this question is option A. Now let us go for the next question. Question number 76. A free living nitrogen fixing cyanobacterium which can also form symbiotic association with the water fern Azolla is, here are 4 different options given: Tolipothrix, Chlorella, Nostoc and Anabaena. Let us see the right answer for this question. 76. According to this question, the right answer is option D. Let us see. Anabaena, it is one of the free living nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria. They can form symbiotic association with the water fern Azolla. So the right answer for this question is option D. Now let us go for question number 77. Yes, During replication of bacterial chromosome, DNA synthesis starts from a replication origin site, and here are four different options given. RNA primers are involved. It is facilitated by telomerase, and next moves in one direction of the site, moves in bidirectional of the site. Let us see the right answer for this question. According to this question number 77, you see option D is the right answer. Let us see. Prokaryotic DNA which act as a single replicating unit, that is called a replicon, and each replicon they has a particular region where the replication starts. It is called the origin of replication, or ORI, ORI or RE. In the region of this ORI, there is a particular nucleotide sequence which is called autonomic replicating sequence. Autonomic replicating sequence are also called as ARS in the short form. Replication proceeds bidirectionally from each ORI. It is not one directional, bidirectional. A replication fork is produced on each side of this ORI. Replication will continue till a replication fork meets another replication fork. So the right answer for this particular question is option D. Now let us go for the next question. Now let us talk about question number 78. Lichens, which are well known as the combination of algae and fungus, where the fungus has, here are four different options given: a saprophytic relationship with the algae, an epiphytic relationship with the algae, a parasitic relationship with the algae, a symbiotic relationship with the algae. Let us see the right answer for this question. According to this particular question, question number 78, the right answer for this question is option D. Earlier, few questions before we discussed about the same question. Lichens are the combination of symbiont of picobiont, are also called as myobiont. That is nothing but algae and the fungus. So both different organisms are involving for this symbiotic mode of nutrition. So that could help for each other, and they both are benefited with each other. So according to this, the both organisms are not harmed. Even one organisms are also not harmed. So both are benefited with each other. So the right answer for this question is option D. Now let us go for the next question. Chromosomes in a bacterial cell can be 1 to 3 in number, and here are four different options given. They are always circular, they are always linear, they can be either circular or linear but never both within the same cell. They can be circular as well as linear within the same cell. Let us see the right answer for this question. Talking about question number 79. The right answer for this question is option A. Let us see. The bacterial cells, they do not have nucleus because they are prokaryotic type. Characteristics of eukaryotic cells. This is a characteristic feature of the prokaryotic cell, And nuclear material of bacteria which lies free in the cell in the form of an irregular, thin, fibrillar or circular single molecule of DNA. These are called as nucleoid or chromatin body or nucleus-like structure. This DNA sometimes attached at one or more points of mesosome. Frequently, they runs parallel to the axis of the cell. Bacterial DNA is not associated with histone protein and does not coil to form well-defined chromosomes during the multiplication. In addition to the circular DNA, a small amount of subsidiary extra chromosomal DNA is also present, as in the form of plasmids or episomes. So the right answer for this question is option A. Now let us go for the next question. Which one of the following statements about viruses are correct? Here are four different options given. Viruses possesses their own metabolic system. All viruses contain both RNA and DNA. Viruses are obligate parasites. Nucleic acids of viruses is known as capsid. Let us see the right answer for this question. So according to this question number 80, option C is the right answer. C. Viruses, these are also called as particle. These are not microorganism because they are depending for any host cell of other organism for the replication. These viruses contain protein coat known as capsid, which encloses a single type of nucleic acid. That nucleic acid may be called as RNA or DNA. They do not have enzyme for protein synthesis. They could multiply only inside of the living of other host cell, and for the multiplication they take over the machinery of the host cell. So, viruses are obligatory intercellular parasites. They are the lack of cell division and enzymes for protein synthesis. They do not have cell organelles like the mitochondria, Golgi complex, lysosomes, ribosome, ER, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. So, the right answer for this question number 80, option C is the right answer. Now, let us talk about next question. Tobacco mosaic virus is a tubular filament of size. Here are 4 different options given. 300 into 10 nanometer, 300 into 5 nanometer, 300 into 20 nanometer, 700 into 30 nanometer. Let us see the right answer for this question. So, according to question number 81, the right answer for this question is option C. Let us see. TMV, which is also called tobacco mosaic virus. It is a rod-shaped virus and that could measure the range between 300 into 20 nanometer. It is also made up of RNA and proteins. Okay, so the right answer for this question is option C. Now, talking about next question. Question number 82. Viruses are no more alive than isolated chromosomes because they require both RNA and DNA. They both need food molecules, they both require oxygen for respiration, and they both require for the environment of the cell to replicate. Let us see. So, according to this question, option D is the right answer. This question earlier we have discussed already. Yes. Now, let us go for question number 83. In which kingdom would you classify the archaea and nitrogen fixing organism if the 5 kingdom classification is used? Here are 4 different options given. Plantae, fungi, protista, monera. Let us see the right answer for this question. Question number 83. Option D is the right answer. Let us see. The kingdom monera, that includes what? All the type of prokaryotes. They are basically unicellular, but they can be mycelial form or colonial form or filamentous form. They contain peptidoglycan in the cell wall, naked circular DNA coil that could form nucleoid like structure or nucleus like structure without association with histones, ribosomes 70S, thylakoids which are present in photoautotrophs, but other membrane bound organelles which are absent. Nutrition, talking about it could show various type of nutrition: parasitic, chemoautotrophic, photoautotrophic and saprozoic. Some of the Monerian organisms, they have the ability to fix the nitrogen. Due to the presence of these characters in archaea and this nitrogen fixing organism, they are placed under Monera. All others like fungus, plantae, protista and animalia which are called as eukaryotic. So the right answer for this question is option D. Now let us talk about question number 84. In 5 kingdom system, the main basis of the classification is structure of nucleus, mode of nutrition, structure of cell wall, asexual reproduction. Let us see the right answer. According to this question number 84, option B is the right answer. Let us see. Whittaker's system, R.H. Whittaker's system of this 5 kingdom classification, that is based on the following 3 major criteria: complexity of the cell structure, complexity of the body organization, mode of nutrition. On the basis of these criteria, he could divide this five kingdom classification which is involving for Monera, Protista, Algae, Fungi and Animalia. In the five kingdom classification, all the prokaryotes that have been placed in the kingdom Monera, all unicellular eukaryotes that could be placed in the kingdom Protista and fungi. In their separate kingdom, while the kingdom Plantae and Animalia that could be retained for multicellular autotrophic and multicellular holozoic organism. So under the category of this Plantae, all the varieties of plants. Under the category of this Animalia, all the varieties of animals been placed. So the right answer for this question is option B. Now let us go for question number 85. Which statement is correct for bacterial transduction? Transferring of some genes from one bacteria to another bacteria through virus. Transferring of genes from one bacteria to another bacteria by conjugation. Bacteria obtained its DNA directly from mother cell. Bacteria obtained DNA from other external sources. Let us see the right answer. According to question number 85, option A is the right answer. Let us see. In transduction, the genetic material of one of the bacterial cell that undergo to other bacterial cell by the agency of this bacteriophage or T4 phages, especially viruses which are infecting the bacteria. And this transduction was first of all the reported in the year 1952. Zinder and Liedenberg, who observed the Salmonella typhimurium, a type of bacteria undergoing for transduction. And this transduction is used for gene mapping and analysis of this bacteria and also for strain construction. So the right answer for this question is option A. Option A is the right answer. Now, let us go for the next question. The growth curve of bacterial population in the lab which is plotted against time. What will be the shape of graph? Here are four different options given: sigmoid, hyperbolic, ascending straight line, descending straight line. Let us see the right answer. According to question number 86, option B is the right answer. Let us see. The growth curve of bacteria, that is also called as hyperbolic. It shows various stages: lag phase, log phase, exponential phase and stationary phase, are also called as steady phase, and finally decline phase. So these are the different stages of this the growth of the bacterial cell. So the right answer for this question is option B. Option B is the right answer. Now let us go for the next question.